Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green and you're tuning into AMTV, Alternative Media Television. Why hasn't the President of the United States, Barack Hussein, I would argue insane in the membrane Obama, stopped incoming Ebola flights into the United States? Again, I brought this up, AMTV brought this up, a lot of people brought this up months ago when the Ebola outbreak first started in West Africa, originating in Guinea, Sierra Leone, spreading to other sub-Saharan African nations, and then moving to the United States of America. Again, I'll ask the question, why hasn't the President of the United States stopped all incoming air traffic from Ebola-affected countries from flying and infecting potentially millions of Americans in the United States of America? It's an excellent and logical question that somehow strangely can't be answered. In fact, the President of the United States, along with government agencies like the CDC, that, by the way, grossly underestimated the outbreak. You see, they didn't underestimate it. The fact of the matter is, they're lying to you, folks. They say now that the estimates are upwards to 1.4 million infections in West Africa alone by January 2015, when originally it was limited to just a few thousand. Remember, it was going to be contained. It was going to be quarantined. Yet the president, even after this gross margin of error, still allows incoming air traffic into the United States of America. And we have to ask the question, why? Now, I tweeted this, I believe about a week ago. I said that the fact that the president is still allowing incoming air travel from Ebola-affected countries either proves criminal intent, his intent to infect Americans, to give all of us the disease and to spread it here in the United States of America, or at the very least, it's gross negligence. We could argue it's even criminal negligence. I mean, isn't that the definition of manslaughter, when you either inadvertently or advertently infect people that will die from a deadly disease that has a very high and gross fatality rate? I've been working on a major report, a major special report. It's one of the reasons you haven't gotten a regular daily video from me over the past few days, breaking all of this down exclusively, backed up, sourced, all of it can be fact-checked, and what we found, folks, is absolutely unbelievable. Connections with large biopharmaceutical companies here in places like Canada and also the United States of America. These same companies partnering with the Pentagon. The CDC, I mentioned earlier in a video last week, has a patent on Ebola and 70% of its mutated strains. Huge profit motive, stands to make billions of dollars if an outbreak worsens. Yet the president still allows these planes to come into the United States, and the American sheep baw at the president. Meh. They think that he actually has their best interests at heart, when it couldn't be any further from the truth. We have even had outspoken activists like Naomi Wolf, not to be confused with Naomi Watts. Naomi Wolf, who worked on the 1996 re-election of Bill Clinton and is also an author and well known for her book, The End of America, and has made statements regarding recent events like the fake ISIS beheadings, that those were fake, and she's been ostracized as a conspiracy theorist. This credible lady and an author who worked with not just the Clinton administrations as an advisor, but also Al Gore. Yet she's ostracized for even asking questions, pointing out that there at least needs to be a secondary source when confirming the authenticity of the ISIS beheadings, for example. And now we have a similar event with this Ebola outbreak, which I fear is being grossly underestimated by the American people and the people around the world, and people are still failing to ask questions. It's a conspiracy theory. If you look into the connections, again, all of this sourced and credible, that the Pentagon has with major biotech companies that stand to profit in the billions from a potential outbreak, a worsening of the pandemic. Again, none of this makes sense, folks, unless you're trying to infect Americans, unless you're trying to spread this disease in the United States of America. Tom Frieden, the speaker, the head of the CDC, as well as John Earnest, the new press secretary, because Jay Carney just, I don't know, he quit or got fired. He got fed up. He probably realized that the president of the United States was a tyrant, so he had to get out of there. But John Earnest actually made the argument saying that the reason the president can't stop incoming air travel from these disease-stricken nations that are now infecting Americans, like the guy that came over, Mr. Thomas Eric Duncan, who now potentially has infected hundreds more through recirculated air, bypassing Homeland Security, terminals, connecting flights, and then coming to America and infecting Dallas, and now holed up in a Dallas, Texas hospital. The reason that they've given, the official reason that the Obama administration, they say, isn't stopping incoming air traffic is because it would affect our ability to help the disease-stricken nations. Yeah, that's right. So they say that that's the reason that they've got to keep air traffic open. How is that not totally and utterly illogical? It's stupid. It's dumb. It makes no sense at all. And it's a bullshit reason. You know, if we want to help these countries, we can certainly do that. We don't have to give them supplies through commercial airliners. British Airways doesn't have to fly over there to drop whatever resources they need or potential vaccines that we uncover in the video soon to come after this, a special report on Ebola, the truth about it. Please share it everywhere. We don't need to keep commercial airlines and air traffic open. That's a total freaking lie. You know, if you want to provide support, then send non-commercial airline flights to these affected regions. WHO, the World Health Organization, the CDC, any other countries that want to get involved in addition to the United States can just bypass commercial air traffic and protect our people here in the United States. Again, this either proves intent to infect Americans here at home, or at the very least, it's gross negligence and arguably manslaughter. And we should hold the president accountable for this. So it's absolutely unbelievable, and I fear this is being grossly underestimated by populations around the globe. And I fear this is another Orwellian experiment, of which I point and cite out in numerous occasions in the report coming out next. Another psychotic experiment by the U.S. government to use people overseas, these indigenous people, by the way, where we have a self-interest for their minerals, their ore, and their natural resources, use them as guinea pigs to run tests. And again, numerous historical examples to back this up, all cited and sourced in the video you're about to watch, coming out after this when we have it finished in post-production. But again, you're a conspiracy theorist, folks. If you investigate the truth, if you actually source your information, like Naomi Wolf, and realize there's only one source for the fake ISIS beheadings, particular stories like that. Same thing with Ebola today. Again, Americans failing to ask logical questions. And the sheer fact that the president still has our borders open only proves that there's intent behind this. I'm Christopher Green. Get this out everywhere, make it viral, hard-hitting it in your face, and click the link below to support our sponsor.
Is your prepper kit complete? Solar Platinum 60 delivers 60 watts of power to charge all of your mobile devices. On a single charge, you can charge 11 smartphones, 4 tablets, or your laptop. Charge via solar or AC in just a few hours. That's Solar Platinum 60. Click the link below right now.